What's good, everybody? I'm TJB and welcome back to my Saturday Specials beat making series. So today I got another orchestral record. This is the other record I got a little while back from my public library over here. In the middle of the second side of this album, there's a very nice kind of menacing, minute and a half of just orchestral music, and I think we can flip that into something pretty cool. I was thinking we can probably record it in pitch down and layer up some drums and some combination of the synths we have, whether it's my Moog, Yamaha, or whether it's on board on the MPC, and make something pretty cool with it. I'm gonna throw on the record player, get recording the MPC, and see what we can come up with. But real quick, before we get in the video, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the beat. As always, I got a ton of my music available on streaming. My guy Lennon Ledesma and I just released a new song called Reflections. It was actually a beat I made for this series and ended up turning into a song. If you'd like to hear that and a bunch of my other music, all ranging from my instrumental projects to all my projects with my rapper friends, the links to where you can stream everything and all my socials can be found in the description and a pinned comment down in the comments. As always, all the support is greatly appreciated. Now let's get back in the video. Okay, got the sample recorded in, let's get it sliced up. As always, start with normalizing it. Not the biggest fan of this middle part, so I'm gonna delete it. Okay, I like my slices so far. I'm really drawn to the intro of this, and I think we have two options here. We can build a beat all around that by just adding in all our own synths, or we can use the more melodic, like actually played out part of the orchestral song we just sampled in and build something around that. I think I'm gonna start with the intro first and we'll see where we go from there. All right, let's do a quick tap sample to figure out what the BPM of this sample is. All right, so we got about 64 BPM. Let's do that. And let's get it recorded in. I think the move is go with the drum break for this beat. I don't really think there's any programmed drums I can do to kind of bring out the menacing feel of this sample, so let's go that way. I think this is the one. What's the BPM of this? About 91. We need to slow it down quite a bit. Maybe we can find these samples somewhere in the middle. Pretty good. 67 BPM on the drum break. Slice up these drums. I don't know, I like the 4 on the floor feel of these. Usually it doesn't sound very menacing, but here it does once you slow it down and everything like that. I like that. Really like what we got so far with the drums and the sample. I think the next thing I'm gonna try to do is find like some sort of melodic piece to kind of start filling out the rest of the beat. All right, I think I found what I'm looking for with these keys right here. All right, I think I got a melody figured out. Gonna get this laid down and see how it turns out. Okay, let's get these notes cleaned up real quick. Kind of keeping in theme with the rest of the beat, this nice like juxtaposition of how dark the rest of it sounds. It kind of sounds a little more hopeful. I don't know where we're going so far, but I like it. I think I might be able to add my Yamaha over here too. All right, I like the Rhodes piano. And I think we got a melody going. See how this turns out. All right, so these notes cleaned up because I'm not perfect. All right, that should be good. I think when we're arranging the beat, we can bring these elements in and out as we choose, and it'll sound pretty nice switching between the more melodic sections and the more like amelodic sections. Sounds pretty good so far. It's got this weird, it's a little abstract. It's got this weird sense of loneliness, but also a weird sense of comfortness to it. And I really like what's going on. So I think to get a bass line to work for this beat, we're gonna need to cut out a little bit of the low end of the sample we recorded in earlier. I'm gonna grab a kill EQ, kill probably anything below about 90 hertz. Not too noticeable on the kill EQ, but it'll help free up a little bit of room on that low end. So I think I want to add a very deep 808. All right, then I think for the 808, we can kind of keep with the 4 on the floor theme of the drums and kind of just have every quarter note. Like how that turned out. Again, we're going pretty left field with this one so far, and I'm really liking that. I don't know, it's got, like I said earlier, it's got this weird sense of loneliness, but the instruments we add this like nice sense of comfort and this weird juxtaposition going on. It's a very left field beat. It feels like it's building up towards something, but that something never comes, and I like how that is artistically, to be honest. But but anyways, I'm gonna go get this mix mastered and arranged in Ableton. But before I go do that and review, so I had two options to go with basically with this sample: use the actual song itself or use the intro to sound a little bit more on the menacing side. I went with the latter. I went with the more menacing sounding part of the song. I had this drum break that had this very nice 4 on the floor feel, and we ended up having to do some BPM matching to match it to the slower BPM of the sample we found. And after that, I was just putting together really basic melodies of this little which synth was it? So I took a steel string keys from the Fabric XL, went a little bit through a note progression there, which sounded pretty nice. Then I had another very basic melody with my Yamaha CP right here. I went with one of the Rhodes piano patches on it, and I like how that turned out too. And then after adding the synthesizers, I added another one with the Sub-Factory onboard plugin here, and I think the 808 kind of added some nice thump to the low end of it, which we can always do with. Yeah, overall it turned out to be a very left field beat. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I like trying to push the envelope a little bit further for myself, and if someone ever decides to rap on it, I think it'd make it a very interesting song. But with that, I'm gonna go get this mix, master, and arrange in Ableton. Really appreciate if you made it this far in the video. As always, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment, let me know what you think of the beat. Again, this one's a little more out there and I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think of it. If you like these videos and the beats that I make, I got a ton of my music available on streaming. Me and my guy Lennon Ledesma just put out our new song Reflections. It was one of the beats I made for this series a little while back this year actually, and Lennon decided to make a song out of it, which is pretty cool. If you'd like to check that out, any of my other music, it all ranges from my instrumental projects to other projects I made with my rapper friends. The links where you can find all my socials and where you can stream everything can be found in the description and a pinned comment down in the comments. As always, all the support is greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next one.